Is it strange that it's raining as I was going to start talking about a Car and Bikers video on the Motorists Charter? Alright, Motorists Charter, what do we think and what would we include in it? Well, it's always going to be contentious. All the suggestions of scrapping all vehicle excise duties and so forth and just pay tax on the fuel, therefore you pay for how much you use the road. There's talk of how there's a shortfall of 10 billion because nobody factors in the cost of pollutants on people with asthma and other respiratory problems. It's a bit of a minefield, that one. I don't think I have any particular things I'd want to put in a Motorist Charter. I think that, you know, if we're, as motorists, well, as all road users, including pedestrians and pavements, if we're all putting money into the pot for the road system, then that's fine. And if there's not enough money in the pot for it and we want better roads, we should put more money in the pot, and you can get to that however you want, for me, because if it costs 60 billion a year to maintain the roads, and it costs that, and 60 billion needs to be found. And the fact I want to pay less for my fuel or less for my tax disc is neither here nor there, because it's purely a case of the money needs to be found, and really the people who pay for it, who use it, should be paying for it. So yeah, we really need to sort that out. But what I do think is that if the government want to tax us with more money for the upkeep of the road system, then we need to see fair play on the on what we're spending on, like fixing the potholes. They cause damage to vehicles, and as Car and Biker said, you know, end up in a pothole at night. It can be fatal for a biker and a cyclist, unless anybody doesn't have another set of wheels to rely on. So I don't particularly mind what motoring costs, as long as it doesn't become prohibitive. But we need fair play what we're spending our money on. Then the other thing with roadworks as well, whilst we're on about road maintenance, the vast expanses of motorway, particularly on the M1, that are currently being worked on to make them smart motorways and replacing the central barrier and so forth and so forth. Yeah, it all needs doing. It's going to add up to a better motorway network. However, do they need the 40 odd mile stretch, whatever it is, from Worksop down to Nottingham? Because most of it, there's nothing being done on it. It just appears to be an access lane for the vehicles. I just don't know why they can't work on a small section at a time, and when they're finishing that section, lay out the next bit to extend it and pack away the first bit. You know, when you go to Europe, in the main their roadworks are very short. There's still the speed limit, I don't disagree with that. There's a load of people working there that need to be protected. I have no problem whatsoever. But I think we just need to get a little bit realistic on how long the roadworks are there for. particularly when you consider the extent of the roadworks and how far down the motorway they go. If you look up the M18 junction on the M1 and look for the top junction, I think it's Mansfield A38, just look at the length of that stretch and it's all 50. You just can't help feeling that it's a bit of a cash cow with all the speed cameras there as well. But that's a whole different discussion. That's my thoughts on it. I'll put a link to Car and Biker's video in the actual in the description here. I'd say go in and drop him a comment, see what you think, and take it from there. Ride safe, my friends, and mind the potholes. Catch you soon.